Hey again guys, here we are again. This time we have the DJI frame mounted up. The reason we have this FPV system left out is because before we installed it, we wanted to make a few flight tests to make sure that everything it's alright with the KK2 controller. This is the first time we used such a controller, so we wanted to make sure we can tune it before we put more electronics on it. Now, before explaining how this wiring goes, I want to give the users of DJI ARF kits some tips. Unlike the rest of the ESCs, the DJI ESC is not capable of powering the KK2 controller. So normally with standard ESCs, you can power the KK2 controller directly from the ESC of Motor 1. But for some reason, this doesn't work with the DJI ones. For this, we had to install a UBEC, 5-volt UBEC, which is powering the RX, the remote controller receiver, and the KK2 is powered from the RX. So this is what you have to do in case you use the DJI ESCs. Another important thing we discovered is that the DJI ESCs do not calibrate. So if you use the KK2 controller, you should not even try to calibrate the ESCs, or you can try but with no result. We discovered that when we start the engines, they will not all start at the same time, but the difference is so small that it doesn't matter. So for us it was safe to fly it without calibrating the ESCs. Now let's go to the FPV system. You can see here, this is the Cyclops EasyOSD current sensor. Now, this is the input of the current sensor, and this is the output. Everything is wired from this output so that the current sensor can measure everything that goes through it. We have here a harness with 3 separate circuits. We have the 5-volt circuit here, that is powering, as I said, the RX, the KK2, and you'll see later also the FPV cam. We have the main engines circuit, and we have here the 12 volts circuit. Here it's a 12 volt regulator that is powering the OSD and also the video transmitter. Now, in order to connect the wires of the OSD, most of the things are quite easy. I mean, the GPS module is very easy to install. Also, the reset button, no brainer there. The video transmitter. Now, you can see that this is the power cable for the video transmitter, and the yellow cable is the cable for the video signal. All these 3 cables go in the video out of the OSD. So it's quite simple, just make sure not to do any wrong wiring, plus, minus, so on. The more complicated part is wiring the camera. Because this is a Fetcher camera which works at 12 volt, it may not be powered through the OSD. So we have to put a separate powering wire here, which will go in the 5-volt circuit. I did not plug this yet because this will be powered from the RX and I cannot do it right now. And all this is of course because I'm using a 4-cell battery to fly. The reason I'm using a 4-cell is because these are the batteries that I have. We used those for a hexacopter, and since we have them, we wanted to use them also for this quad. So this is about it. If you have any questions later, you can address them through comments on the YouTube channel.